Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I've got so much to show you and things I wanted to show you how to do that I really just ran out of time. I had like 60 minutes worth of video and I had to cut it down, but we will revisit what I've missed. But I have all kinds of things. I've got new Maniology stamping plates. I've got She Modern stamping polish. I've got Moira, super cool shrinking and stretching stamper. I've got Adorded colors polishes and some more Moira shape cards. And I will try to get to as much as possible without making this so long. Hence the voiceover. I bought 4 polishes and she sent me like 40. Tina is just the sweetest lady from She Modern. I really appreciate her. She never puts any kind of constraints on me. Okay, this dog layering plate, I got this because I thought I could find something that looked like Penny. But let's face it, nothing's as cute as that face. But I'm not going to get to that. I didn't even want to attempt that layering today. But I'm going to show you how to use these shape cards. And the sticky stamping polish is perfect for these stamp cards. And I bought, I don't think this was Black Friday. I don't know, maybe it was. But Adored Color, Judy has the most beautiful polishes. And she knows I'm addicted to wax. So she threw one of those in there for me. This is a magnetic polish, and I didn't have one from her. This is from her second anniversary. And this one, I love whites. I love white. And this one was a frosty, sparkly, beautiful white, so I had to pick it up. And then while I was there, I also got some cuticle oil. I haven't tried her cuticle oil yet. There's the wax. She just threw that in for me. It's kind of a floral smelling. I'm sure it's probably not available anymore. But this cuticle oil is fabulous. Everything was packaged with bubble wrap. This cuticle oil was wrapped in paper towel and then in a Ziploc baggie and then taped around the top so it was not going to leak. So appreciate that. And coconut mango, I mean, come on. You know we're going to like that one. I am, at least. And then from Moira, I got this shrinking, stretching. I've never seen a stamper like this before. And I ordered it, I don't know, on a I think it was on pre-order. No, I wanted to order it from Wren, but they didn't have any. And this company is in Hungary and they are fabulous. They have such nice products and they ship so fast, and it was not expensive to ship. And then I bought some Maniology plates. I do have code for She Modern, a discount code, and it's Guyling325, just like my Maniology code. And Lantern and Wren does have these stampers now. This, what I have on my nail is Thistle, and I bought this for I probably bought this 4 years ago in a group buy. And I've got 2 of them because I loved it so much. But here is the polish with the magnetic. Used a magnet. Okay, this She Modern stamper, I had in my brain, it didn't say it anywhere on here, or I didn't see it on the website either, that it was acetone resistant. And I'm like, how is it acetone resistant? Is it acetone resistant? So I didn't want to put it on the top or the bottom, try it, because I was scared. Okay, I was scared. I just didn't want to ruin it. Although I could have done the cap because that wasn't going to show. It wasn't going to really matter. But the bottom is the most important as far as I'm concerned with being acetone resistant. But I tried it on the side and it was not an A. But then later I thought, wait a minute. That doesn't have the iridescent hollowy cover on it or whatever it is. And yes, that is the part that is acetone resistant, not the sides. Duh. Okay, I don't know which 4 I ordered. They were all beautiful, and these are all Metallic. I think I got aqua, bronze, rose gold, and the sapphire, I think were the ones that I ordered. It doesn't matter because she just loaded me up with all the magnetics to show you guys, and I appreciate her so much. Go check out her lives. She is so informative and just the sweetest lady. And she never demands anything from me. She just sends the extra, and I think she sends everyone extra, but she sends them so that I can show you guys. I'm not gonna swatch all of these today, but I had to defend them because Casey and Tara were in here hovering around all my stamping polishes. Get your grubby little paws off. Get your own. No, I would have shared, but I hadn't swatched them yet, so I didn't want to do that. Okay, I'm going to show you how to shrink and stretch. I know I'm going to get that wrong. I'm going to say shrunk or stretch these images, and I've got this plate. I don't know. This plate was so cool. I don't know why I got it. It wasn't really anything I thought that I would need or probably use, but look at me go. All right, here is the Moira stamper. And you see it has this plunger inside. And it has, you turn it and you stick the plunger up or take it back. This pops off. You can use it just a straight up stamper. And I've never seen anything like this before. I'm sure maybe they've been out there. I don't know. But Lantern & Wren does have these now. They had them on pre-order. So you can absolutely go and order one. So I'm going to use this sticky stamping polish from She Modern and show you how to do this. And I'm putting it on paper, not sticky. I'm not putting on a lint roller because I wanted to show you something else, and you'll see in a minute. Don't get ahead of myself. Okay, I'm just going to apply this. I probably should have gone a little higher than that. Should have started more at the top, but as I'm editing, then I notice my mistakes. All right, first I'm just gonna do a regular, not shrunk, not stretched. I am gonna clean that up a little bit because not with my tongue. I put it up to my face like I was gonna dab it on my face or something. I don't know what I'm doing here. No telling. What am I doing? Am I smelling it? What am I doing? I don't know. Okay. I guess I'm just yapping along. Oh, I was blowing on it because this stuff, it stays wet. You really need to make sure that it's there. There's a test. I can see that it's dry enough all over to clean it up around the edges. And, you can pick up an entire negative space and shape it with one of these. And I am going to do that later. I'll show you. So I'm just going to clean it up a little to fit. So I didn't want to use the tape that's underneath here because I'm going to use some foil and powder to show you how long they stay sticky, that you can still stick stuff to it. Stamp it. Do it. Oh, no. I'm afraid. What am I doing? Oh, I'm trying to shape it more. Yeah, so I couldn't find one of these. I was going to order another one of these shape cards, and they didn't have them. Maybe I didn't look. I don't know. This is number 1. And I just wanted to make sure that it was going to fit in that little indention. And I'm not out of frame, so, it doesn't matter anyway. I'm not putting it on my nail. That's what that's for. So you can, kind of cut it so that it fits your nail and you don't have a lot of cleanup to do. When you turn it all the way up, make sure that it's all the way down, I'm sorry, when you put your stamper back on or when you store it, because there is a little tiny like seam across this plunger, and it will, I think, dent. I need to file it because I'm afraid it's gonna like hurt my stamper. But it kind of, when you push it up, it looks kind of like a mushroom and makes your stamper expand out. I'm struggling for words here. I usually do this by hand with the stamper, just with no holder. But this is going to change it because I can't ever get a consistent, like it's either real big or real small. I can't like take it halfway. And this one you can turn just halfway and shrink it halfway. Plus it's going to be consistent with every one you shrink or stretch. It's just a way to control. So it's pushed all the way up. So that is going to shrink that image. It's going to stretch the stamper out. And then when you release that, that image is going to shrink. Please, like, don't pop the stamper off without putting it down. Now you can absolutely just leave it on here. Turn that crank back down so that it's not pushing on the stamper anymore, and that's what shrinks that image on the stamper. But when you shrink like this, you can take the stamper head off the base so that you can see the image when you place it. Like that. Do not do that when you're stretching it. I'm going to show you in a minute. I mean, my gosh, why wasn't I in frame? Doodle head. But see, you can see through it. There we go. You can see the head of the lion, how much smaller it is. And so you can be really consistent and do every nail with a smaller image and get it the same size every time. Now we're going to clean up this mess and I'm going to stretch the image. Please make sure you're cleaning off your scraper because sometimes you can't get a good scrape, and that's why. It's not the plate, it's your scraper is like wore out or the edge is gooby. And let me tell you, I have filmed this part 4 times now because I had other images and I was doing it and thought I was recording as always and was not. I hit that record button, but for whatever reason I didn't check to make sure. All right, now we're gonna stretch it. And now we're gonna leave it all the way down. That plunger is all the way down. You're just gonna pick it up. Okay, now we're going to stretch it and push that plunger back up after you have that image on, and see how it pushes it up and stretches that image out. And I didn't clean it up off the stamper at all, and I should have done the same thing with all of them. It'd be easier to tell, you know, the size difference, but I always see my mistakes when I'm in editing. I don't know. Oh, okay. So you cannot take that off. So you cannot take that stamper off. If you did that at this time, you would just shrink it back down to what you picked it up at. And I feel like that needs to be crystal clear. So you have to, you know, guess. Hope you get it lined up the way you want it. Because if you took that off, it would just shrink. So you have to leave it stretched out to stamp. And there you see how big he is. And I think that I was paused. I grabbed a piece of foil. I couldn't do it on the sticky because it has to be matte, you know, to get the powder or glitter to stick to the image and not what it's stamped on. Oh, yeah, there's the little like seam that's on here. I need to file that because I'm afraid that turning it up in there is going to make a stress point or tear point maybe on the stamper, because it did have a little groove. So I am going to like file that flat. Oh, you were going to put powder on those images and see how sticky it stays. It stays really sticky, and you do have to top coat or it's going to stay sticky forever. You have to top coat the sticky stamping polish, whether it's matte or powder over it, whatever. Okay. I did grab a piece of foil, and I guess I wasn't recording, and but you can see it's still kind of wet and shiny and sticky. And I put my finger all over that one and got oils and sticky. Stupid, I know. But I did put a piece of foil on the upper corner of that image, the biggest one, to show you that I could stick foil to it. But that medium one, the one I shrank, there's the foil. And there's the powder. And I don't know what I did. I skipped through that. I cut it out. But I just buffed that powder on that image. But I will show you in another video, I just ran out of time, how to do a double process like this, and also get into more of the how to use powders on this stamping polish and also foils. All right, I completely ran out of time to show you any kind of stamping with these layered plates here, but I've got something else coming up that I'll be using these and showing you. But I did want to show you one other thing super quick. This. I figured this out just because I was messing around and ended up kind of tripping across this. Here we got the copper. That's kind of like that's more pink, but anyway. Something else you can do with these sticky stamping polishes, and I'm not sure about any other stamping polish that dries very fast, but I'm just going to put like as even as I can. And sometimes with the sticky stamping polish, it'll want to kind of separate on the stamper, but that's fine what we're going to be doing. I want some texture, that's what I did with this. I did put some glitter on that also, but I just took it and I figured it out because I was just dabbing off my stamper. Just one little dab across there and I have like texture. So easy. And you can do a couple, just get, not as much on there. Just a little bit of texture. And then while that one was sticky, I just took some of the She Modern pink blush glitter. And I actually have not top coated this because I wasn't even going to show you. So this is still sticky. And I'm not sure if I could maybe get foil. But just a little, and kind of buff it in and brush it off. You could also use pigment powder and buff it in. Just make sure your polish underneath is completely dry. Sorry, I was just doing dishes and making barbecue sauce, so my nails are definitely wet. from water. And that one is really bad. All right, this Adorded colored coconut mango cuticle oil is very nice. It feels so good. It must have a lot of vitamin E in it because I can feel it. No ingredients, but I'm sure she has it on her website. Yeah, love that. All right, I had enough things to show you that I for sure ran out of time. I could have gone a lot longer. So I do have some other stuff to show you and some other techniques to do, plus a mid-month coming up release from Madam Glam, and I don't know what that is yet. But there's my little tree. And that I put pigment powder on top of. That's just the magnetic. And this one I put pigment powder on top of. Fuzzies. All right. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye. With your foaming mouth. Or go. You gotta hold your foot on the pedal. No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Teaching him bad habits.
Well, it's just going to kill him if he stays in it. That thing flips doing a half mile an hour. He ain't got a chance.
He's literally a foot and a half off the ground.
Look at him trying to butt the bumper.
He's just like accepts it too.
He ain't going nowhere. Just stay over here.
Are you dead?
Hey, I told you to stay over here. He's trying to bite the bumper.
Is she hurting him?
No.
No, she's just trying to
bite the bumper and the tires.
Oh, hurting him.
Oh, hurt. I don't think so. I don't know. Trying to stop him from running away.
She ain't doing a very good job.
Yeah, we just got Casey and Tara here enjoying the sights and sounds of living in the mills.
Living in the mills.
Living the train.